Hello, everyone. Welcome to GED. Today we have some homemade beef stew, and we're talking about a casual Venom review. So, guys, Venom the movie has finally came out, and oh man, I was so psyched for this movie. I was really hyped for it, and I don't know what to think. This review is going to be kind of scrambled all over the place because A, it's going to be casual, and B, my thoughts are a little lost on how they went about making the movie. So, without further ado, let's check out this beef stew that I made at home in my pressure cooker. Guys, if you don't own a pressure cooker, please buy one. It makes soups, stews, roasts, whatever you want to make so extremely easy. Check that out. Just pure bliss of beefy, juicy goodness, and it is hot right now. Very hot. So first off, Tom Hardy is in the movie, of course. I've got a huge man crush on Tom Hardy because Tom Hardy is just like, I don't know, everything I've ever seen him in, including the movie Bronson. If you've never seen Bronson, it's absolutely fantastic. He's just been a really good actor in all the movies I've seen him. Bane, withstanding. So, I had hopes. I had high hopes for Venom that he would be amazing in it as well. But somewhere along the lines, I feel like they kind of missed utilizing his great acting abilities. It seemed like they gave him the direction of just play a very confused role. just be confused all the time. Be sweaty, be confused, and then kind of throw in a little bit of monologue. Self-monologue? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Self-initiated monologue. And I don't know. It didn't hit right with me. It didn't sit well as a good movie. But I think people are having a little bit high expectations for this movie. First off, it's a spin-off of the MCU, so don't expect, the high quality, high budget action of MCU universe movies. You gotta know where you're coming from. Check out that celery and that rice, that beef broth. This is tomato based as well, so it does have a strong tomatoey, beefy flavor. Check out that beef. Super soft, super tender. I think they took cues from more of the off-beaten Venom comics, because Venom itself kind of played as a comedic relief. And yeah, it does have a few of those aspects in the comics, in certain comics. But for the most part, Venom is a bad mofo. He's crazy, he's wild. He destroys people and things and places, and he's all about lots of destruction. But in this one, it felt like he was just there to save Tom Hardy and there to comedic relief on Tom Hardy. I don't think they scripted it very well from his perspective, or their perspective. I felt also that a lot of the bonding between the characters was left out. There's a lot of, again, inner monologue between Venom and Eddie Brock that we don't really see. It's kind of like just like, bam, here I am, I'm a part of you now. Okay, let's go do some stuff. And I'll save you when I need it. Just didn't really portray their relationship that well. This is a soft potato. It's kind of a red potato because of the tomato sauce it cooked in, but also very tender, very delicious. So apart from that lacking inner conversation, a lot of the character development of Venom himself is kind of lost. It's just kind of thrown out the window. And then in the movie, there's parts where primarily his girlfriend just accepts him for who he is. I mean, she's like, "Oh, hey, you got this symbiote. Okay, let's go." What? I mean, you're a monster, but I accept you. So let's just, go somewhere. Oh, okay. I don't get it. If you know what I'm talking about, feel free to comment about it in the comments below. I have to cut this potato. I hope I don't make too much noise on that side of the bowl. Move a little bit closer so you guys can see the absolute tender amazingness of this stew. I do say I make a pretty mean beef stew. It's freaking delicious, guys. Probably said that more than enough in this video, but anyways, I digress. And then we don't really see a whole lot of screenplay from the other symbiotes. They're just kind of like there to further their own little devices, I guess. A couple of them just kind of are eliminated from the movie, not even really shown. Yes, this movie is not like a confrontation between Venom and all of his brothers and sisters, but they could have at least fleshed out the idea of the other symbiotes having personalities, or more personality, in the movie. It would have gave more momentum to the overall arcing plot. The final battle was a CGI fest, but that's to be expected, They're not going to do realistic effects with Venom or any of the other symbiotes. Although I do feel that Venom himself as a CGI character was a bit, I don't know what they're going for, like a slimy look, but it's not really slimy, it's more like glisten. Like someone turned on the reflective cell shaders a little bit too high. I think they could have toned down on his overall glisten in the movie, It's, you'll know it when you see it. Oh, what else? There's one part in the movie where Venom is explaining his weaknesses. I don't really get why he would do that, or why he's doing it in the first place. I mean, it could have been told in a more visual, more representative way, rather than just like bringing the audience into this narrative of his weaknesses. So is it a keeper? Is Venom a keeper movie? Story-wise, it's average. Action-wise, it's okay. I mean, it's slightly, it's got its moments. But as a long-term survivor in the age of superhero movies, or anti-superhero movies, whatever you want to call it, if they redo the next one, they gotta make it darker. They gotta make it more intense. They gotta flesh out Venom as a character more. We can't just say, here he is, he's bonded with you, there you go. So, it remains to be seen. I really hope they don't go and try to make another Deadpool movie with Venom, which it appears they already have basically tried that. Because Venom's not really that type of character, you know? They have to give him some uniqueness from the comics as one of the most iconic villains of Spider-Man. First off, Venom can't do everything. He's not a magical CGI character. He's very flexible, yes, very adaptive, but you can't make him a one-all beat-all. So guys, that's about it. I mean, comments down below will help spark a conversation about it. Tell me how you feel. But as always, remember to game, eat, and discuss. And I hope you like Venom more than I did.